Red diamonds.
Red diamonds appear so infrequently that most gemologists will never handle one in their entire career. Unlike the chemical origins behind yellow or blue diamonds, the red hue stems from a phenomenon called plastic deformation, a twisting of the diamond's atomic structure during its journey to the surface. This distortion alters how light passes through the stone, absorbing green and blue wavelengths while reflecting only red. The largest known example, the 5.11 carat Musaif red, was discovered in Brazil during the 1990s by a farmer who initially mistook it for a garnet. Before its identification, the stone nearly ended up as industrial grit. Today, it resides in a private collection, and its value is estimated well beyond $8 million. Because no consistent source exists for red diamonds, they appear sporadically in mines across Brazil, Australia, and Africa. Their price per carat can easily surpass $2 million for stones above half a carat. Most transactions occur through invitation-only private sales, as public auctions rarely see red diamonds of significant size. Collectors who own them often store them in bank vaults rather than setting them in jewelry, purely because the risk of wear or loss is too great. Blue diamonds. Blue diamonds get their famous coloration from the element boron, which becomes trapped inside the carbon lattice as the diamond crystallizes deep in the Earth's mantle. Boron is scarce in most diamond-forming environments, which explains why fewer than 1% of all diamonds show any blue tint. The most celebrated blue diamond in history, the Hope Diamond, weighs 45.52 carats and carries a centuries-long reputation for bringing misfortune to its owners, from King Louis XVI to the McLean family. Modern gemological analysis has confirmed that the Hope exhibits a strong red phosphorescence after exposure to ultraviolet light, a trait unique to certain boron-rich diamonds. Prices for vivid blue stones have broken records repeatedly. The 14.62 carat Oppenheimer blue sold for over $57 million in 2016, averaging nearly $4 million per carat. Unlike red diamonds, blues occasionally appear in larger sizes because of the specific geological conditions beneath the Cullinan mine in South Africa. Investors prize them not only for their beauty but also for their liquidity. High-quality blue diamonds have consistently outperformed many traditional luxury assets over the past 2 decades. Pink diamonds. The closure of the Argyle mine in Western Australia in 2020 transformed pink diamonds from a rare curiosity into one of the most aggressively sought-after hard assets in the world. For 30 years, Argyle produced more than 90% of the planet's pink diamonds, yet even at its peak, only a tiny fraction of its annual output qualified as pink, less than 1/10,000th of total production. The mine's unique combination of volcanic pressure and tectonic stress created the lattice distortions responsible for pink hues ranging from barely perceptible blush to explosive magenta. The current record holder, the 59.60 carat Pink Star, sold for $71.2 million in 2017, still the highest price ever paid for any diamond at auction. Unlike blue or red diamonds, pinks often show secondary colors, such as purple, orange, or brown, and pure pink stones without modifiers command dramatic premiums. Since Argyle's closure, prices have risen by an estimated 300% for top-grade stones, driving a new class of collectors, hedge fund managers, and family offices to treat pink diamonds as portable, wealth-preserving alternatives to real estate or gold.
Green diamonds.
Natural green diamonds owe their existence to billion-year-long exposure to radioactive minerals such as uranium or thorium while still buried deep underground. The radiation displaces carbon atoms from the crystal lattice, creating defects called GR1 centers that absorb red light and make the diamond appear green. However, because radiation often only penetrates the outer layers, fully saturated green diamonds are almost non-existent. Most natural greens show only a thin surface tint that can be lost during polishing. The most famous example, the 41 carat Dresden green, originated in India's Golconda region and has survived centuries without being recut, preserving its rare uniform color. To authenticate a natural green diamond, gemologists must use advanced spectroscopy to distinguish it from artificially irradiated stones, which are common and inexpensive. High-quality natural greens with even saturation can reach $200,000 per carat or more, but specimens over 5 carats are so rare that they appear on the market less than once a decade. Collectors who acquire them typically focus on provenance, as many famous green diamonds have ties to European royal collections.
Violet diamonds.
Violet diamonds occupy a mysterious corner of the colored diamond market, often confused with purples but chemically and optically distinct. Their color arises from a combination of hydrogen impurities and plastic deformation, a dual origin mechanism that researchers still do not fully understand. Before the Argyle mine's rise, violet diamonds were virtually unknown. The mine produced a handful each year, naming them violet rather than purple to emphasize their cool, lavender-like tone. The most famous among them, the 2.83-carat Argyle violet, sold at a 2016 auction for an undisclosed sum believed to exceed $600,000 per carat. Unlike pink or blue diamonds, violets rarely appear in jewelry because their color can shift under different lighting. Incandescent bulbs make them look grayish, while natural daylight brings out their full beauty. Serious collectors often store them in custom vaults with controlled lighting to preserve the viewing experience. Since the Argyle closure, no new source of violet diamonds has emerged, meaning every stone on the market today is a finite relic of a single Australian volcanic pipe.
Orange diamonds.
Orange diamonds, sometimes called pumpkin diamonds after the famous 5.54-carat pumpkin diamond found in Central Africa, owe their fiery hue to nitrogen atoms arranged in a specific configuration that creates a light absorption pattern unique to the orange spectrum. Unlike yellow diamonds, where nitrogen aggregates scatter light broadly, orange diamonds require a precise isolation of nitrogen pairs that amplifies shorter wavelengths. The pumpkin diamond itself gained fame after being purchased by Harry Winston and later worn by Halle Berry at the 2002 Oscars. It now belongs to a private collector and is rarely seen in public. Pure orange diamonds without any brown or yellow modifiers are among the most difficult to grade, as the GIA's color scale for orange is narrower than for any other hue. Prices for vivid orange stones have reached $1.2 million per carat at auction, but the market is extremely thin. Only 2 significant orange diamonds have changed hands in the past decade. Because their color resembles fire, they are often purchased by collectors who specialize in thematic collections around the 4 elements.
Type 2A diamonds.
Type 2A diamonds represent the chemically purest form of carbon ever found naturally. They contain so few nitrogen impurities that they are often completely colorless, though some Type 2A stones display unusual pastel tints due to structural irregularities rather than foreign elements. Many of history's most legendary diamonds, the Koh-i-Noor, the Cullinan, and the Orlov, are Type 2A stones, prized for their exceptional transparency and ability to disperse light into rainbow flashes. What makes them rare is not just their purity, but their size. The geological conditions required to grow large, flawless Type 2A crystals occur in less than 2% of all diamond deposits. A flawless Type 2A diamond over 50 carats can easily command $10 million or more, with the price per carat increasing exponentially as size climbs. Unlike colored diamonds, Type 2A stones appeal to traditional collectors who value optical perfection over rarity of hue. However, because they are indistinguishable from laboratory-grown diamonds without advanced testing, every major sale now requires a full gemological dossier to verify natural origin.
Type 2B diamonds. Type 2B diamonds contain boron as an impurity, which not only gives them blue or gray hues, but also makes them semiconducting, a property unique among natural gemstones. They account for less than 0.1% of all diamonds, and most are found in the Cullinan and Golconda regions. The Hope diamond is the most famous Type 2B, but smaller examples have been used in scientific research to study quantum effects in carbon-based materials. One little-known fact, some Type 2B diamonds exhibit memory behavior, where their electrical resistance changes depending on prior voltage exposure, making them potential candidates for future diamond-based electronics. Prices for Type 2B stones follow the same trajectory as fancy blue diamonds, but collectors often pay a premium for those with verified conductivity, as this confirms their rare chemical composition. Unlike Type 2A stones, which can be replicated synthetically with relative ease, the boron distribution in natural Type 2B diamonds creates a unique spectroscopic fingerprint that cannot yet be duplicated in laboratories. Carbonado black diamonds. Carbonado diamonds, commonly called black diamonds, are fundamentally different from all other diamonds on Earth. They are polycrystalline, composed of millions of microscopic diamond crystals fused together with graphite, amorphous carbon, and even traces of osbornite, a mineral typically found only in meteorites. This unusual composition has led to theories that carbonados originated in space, possibly arriving via an asteroid impact 2 to 3 billion years ago. Unlike all other diamond deposits, which are found in kimbersite or lamperite volcanic pipes, carbonados occur only in alluvial sediments in Brazil and the Central African Republic, never in their original source rock. The largest cut carbonado, the 555.55-carat Enigma, was listed for sale at $4.3 million in 2022. Because natural black diamonds are extremely tough, far more resistant to fracturing than single crystal diamonds, they were historically used as industrial drill bits. Today, they appeal to avant-garde jewelers and collectors who reject traditional beauty standards. However, buyers must be cautious. Most black diamonds on the market are low-quality white diamonds that have been artificially irradiated or treated with high heat to turn them black. Chameleon diamonds. Chameleon diamonds possess a bizarre property that has baffled gemologists for a century. They temporarily change color when exposed to heat or left in darkness. A typical chameleon diamond might appear olive green in daylight, but shift to a warm yellow or amber when heated to about 200 degrees Celsius, reverting to its original color as it cools. In darkness, the effect is even stranger. Some stones remain altered for hours, earning them the nickname sleeping diamonds. Scientists believe this effect results from a combination of hydrogen impurities and a unique defect called the H3 center, which responds to thermal and light energy in ways still not modeled. Most chameleon diamonds come from the Mirage fields in Zimbabwe, though a handful have been found in Brazil. Unlike other rare diamonds, chameleons are not exceptionally expensive. Good stones typically range from $15,000 to $80,000 per carat because their color instability makes them hard to price consistently. Collectors who seek them out are often physicists, chemists, or simply people fascinated by the idea that a diamond can be alive in a sense, reacting to its environment in a visible, measurable way. The largest known chameleon diamond, an 8.87 carat cushion-cut stone, was sold at Christie's in 2020 for $1.6 million, a bargain compared to similarly sized blues or pinks.